Hello again. Now, the country is still in shock following the sad news that media personality Kuli Roberts has passed away. She died on Wednesday evening at the tender age of 49. Details around the cause of her death are still sketchy this hour, but some media reports say she collapsed at a get-together, some kind of function that was taking place. Roberts was known for her work as a TV host, as an actress, and as a newspaper columnist. eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu is covering this story for us, joining me now in the studio. Manqoba, good afternoon. I guess South Africans who loved Kuli Roberts still trying to make sense of what really has happened here. And much of it we're seeing is like speculation, really, including the fact that she may have collapsed. Because the family yesterday issuing a statement saying, give us some privacy, we will give you details later of memorial services, things like that, and of course the funeral. What have you been able to find out at all, if anything, today?
Well, but that has been quite difficult, as you'll understand that the family has asked for privacy. In fact, asking South Africans to give them time to actually come to terms with the sudden death of Kuli Roberts, and also to give them time to grieve and heal as a family. You can understand that this has taken them quite as a shock, given that Kuli Roberts on Wednesday was out partying. She was out with friends on a get-together when she apparently suddenly just collapsed, and she didn't wake up from that. She died. And of course, some of her friends and the family still trying to process really what happened. The details around how exactly she died and what really happened, what could be the cause of death, are still very sketchy at this particular time. There has been no, statements or anything issued as to whether she had been suffering from ill health in previous days prior to her death. But what we have been able to ascertain, and this is from the family, saying that, of course, that she was a person that was very loved by her community, that was loved by many people. She loved her community, and so they're saying that they will, of course, be keeping South Africans abreast as to what happened regarding her death. But also the family saying, Braden, that they really are quite shocked by her death as a family, and would really ask for South Africans to pray for them at this particular point as they try to deal with this issue.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a report that she had a new show that she was preparing for. I mean, she was very much well known to us and on TV as a host, a very kind of, one could say, because she was 49 now, kind of a short-lived, illustrious TV career. But her personality, I mean, she was loud, she was bold, she was beautiful.
Indeed, Braden. In fact, some of the peers that took to social media describing her as a bubbly person, somebody who was really outspoken. We do know, Braden, that she had taken initiative on some of the issues here in the country for marginalized, people in society. More especially her latest campaign being that against the violence and killing of people living with albinism. And she had even on her Twitter account, if you go to her Twitter account, the Twitter account reflects that, stop killing albinos. And she was really vocal. She was an advocate for those people that were downtrodden. And in fact, in one of the interviews that I remember that she did just recently, Braden, with one of the social media channels, where she spoke about how she wants to be remembered. And, she came out quite strong to say that she wants to be remembered. In fact, she said, people should not remember me. I want people to honor my legacy by firstly taking care of downtrodden people, by firstly addressing issues of LGBTQI, which was also a very strong advocate for the rights of LGBTQI groups. To remember me for non-racialism and calling out non-raciality. So she was really outspoken, and that's one of the things that people say they will not forget about Kuli Roberts, the kind of person that she was not afraid to speak to power.
Yeah, remember me for what I stood for, what I did. It seems like what she said in that interview. Thank you very much, Manqoba Mchunu, for that update. Meanwhile, of course, we'll continue to respect the wishes of the family for privacy until they will update us and tell us what's going to be happening